This is the Ninja ES701 Luxe Café Pro Series, the all-in-one coffee setup that tries to be your espresso machine, drip brewer, rapid cold brew maker, and hot water station in one box. I've been living with it and pulling a lot of shots, and I want to share what actually happened on my counter, what worked, what drove me nuts, and who I think will be happiest with it. Key features that matter in daily use are right here. A conical burr grinder with 25 settings, a built-in scale for weight-based dosing, a guided system that recommends grind sizes and says it auto-adjusts temperature and pressure during the pull, a lever-activated tamper that compacts the puck neatly, an insulated steam wand paired with an XL milk jug and a dedicated hot water spout. It's compact for what it does at about 13.39 inches deep, 12.48 inches wide, and 14.84 inches tall. Runs on 120V and weighs a little over 27 pounds. It uses a 53mm portafilter and comes with 3 baskets, single, double, and a luxe basket for larger drip-style brews. You also get cleaning tablets, a cleaning disc, descaling powder, a brush, and a water hardness test strip so you can set the machine's reminders correctly. From my experience, the setup is straightforward. I filled the 2-liter reservoir, tested my water hardness, loaded beans, and followed the on-screen steps. The integrated tamper is honestly a relief for anyone new to espresso. You lock in the portafilter, pull a lever, and the puck is neat and level. No mess, no loose grounds all over the counter. For day-to-day convenience, that part is great. Now, the espresso reality. The guided barista assist is helpful as a starting point, but it isn't magic. It starts you at a grind size, watches the shot, and nudges you finer or coarser next time. In my opinion, it's more like training wheels than autopilot. It will get you close, but it won't always land the shot you want. I also learned something the manual didn't make obvious. To get consistent extraction, I need to preheat the system. This machine uses a thermal coil, not a big heated group like you'd find on higher-end machines. So the group head and portafilter run cool if you go straight to the first shot. I run a couple of blank shots with no coffee or a quick 10-ounce drip cycle to heat everything up. Without that, my first espresso of the day tasted thin and under-extracted. With the preheat routine and a grind tweak or two, I can pull balanced double shots and even play with ristretto and lungo styles. The built-in scale is a blessing because I don't need a separate scale on the counter. It doses by weight instead of time, which keeps everything more consistent. The grinder is convenient and fast, and swapping beans is reasonably easy thanks to the detachable hopper. That said, this is where I hit some turbulence. I've had a few odd moments where the weight-based dosing overshot and packed the basket a bit more than I wanted, and once it flashed an add beans prompt, even though the hopper was loaded. A quick reset and a re-tear fixed it, but it's worth noting that small quirks happen. In my opinion, the grinder is fine for a built-in, but it takes some patience when you change beans or move between espresso and drip. Milk is where this machine tries to cover both new users and tinkerers. The Dual Froth System Pro has 5 presets. Steamed milk, thin, thick, extra thick, and cold foam. If you like a lot of foam or iced drinks, the automated presets are super easy. The cold foam is actually legit, creamy, stable, and great over iced coffee. For latte art, the automatic presets create foam that's denser than I like. Here's the trick I use. Select the thinnest setting, steamed milk, and press and hold the steam button for about 3 seconds to enter a manual steam mode. That bypasses the pitcher's built-in whisk, so I can texture the milk the traditional way and get closer to silky microfoam. I also switched to a smaller 12-ounce barista pitcher with a round spout for better control. The insulated wand is easy to wipe clean, and the auto-purge after steaming is a nice touch. In my opinion, the machine can do proper latte art milk, but you need that manual mode and a better pitcher than the XL one that comes in the box. Drip coffee on this machine is surprisingly strong. Flavor, not bitterness. I can brew a fast, balanced 12-ounce cup before work, and the rich setting gives a fuller body without tasting muddy. Over ice works for a quick iced coffee base. The rapid cold brew is more like a gentle iced coffee concentrate, brewed at lower temperature and pressure. It tastes smooth and mellow, but lighter than a 12 to 24-hour steeped cold brew. I use it when I need something quick, and it makes a nice base for milk drinks or flavored iced coffee. If you love traditional immersion cold brew, just set expectations. This is faster and lighter. The independent hot water spout is a small but essential feature for me. I make Americanos the right way, espresso topped with hot water, not the other way around, and I also use it for tea or hot chocolate without running water through the coffee path. Let's talk reliability and maintenance, because this is important. Day to day, wiping the wand, Backflushing with the included cleaning disc and tablet, and rinsing the baskets feel easy. The area that gave me trouble was the guided descaling cycle. During my first descaling, the machine started routing most of the solution into the milk jug and almost none through the group head, and the jug overflowed. I stopped the process and had to clean up a puddle. After that, I did a careful manual flush and reached out for support. If you run the guided cycle, keep an eye on it. I wish this part were more bulletproof because descaling should be boring, not stressful. In my opinion, this is the kind of software or valve logic that needs refinement. Build quality feels appliance grade. The stainless look is clean and modern, but a fair amount of the chassis is plastic. That helps keep the size and price in check given everything inside. Though it doesn't feel like a tank, the portafilter has decent heft, the buttons feel better than earlier Ninja models I've used, and the interface is obvious enough that a new user won't be intimidated. I did notice the grounds funnel and a couple of trim pieces feel more delicate than I'd like, so I'm careful when I lock the portafilter in and out. It's perfect for anyone who wants variety in a small footprint. If you're coming from pods or a basic drip machine and you want espresso, cappuccinos, lattes, hot tea, and iced drinks from one device, this covers a lot of ground with very little counter space. From my experience, the real value is the 4-in-1 flexibility and the way it shortens the learning curve. The assisted grind suggestions get you in the ballpark, the built-in scale keeps dosing consistent, and the tamper removes one big variable. Just be ready to learn the preheat routine and make a couple of manual adjustments to hit your exact flavor. I'd recommend this for convenience-focused coffee lovers who want cafe-style variety and are okay with a little tinkering. If you're an espresso purist hunting for ultra-stable temperatures, a heated group, and a traditional 58mm workflow, this isn't aimed at you. If you want buy-it-for-life metal construction, you may find the plastic components and maintenance quirks frustrating. In my opinion, the ES701 shines as an everyday coffee station that does almost everything decently to very well, with espresso that can be genuinely good once you learn its rhythm. In conclusion, I like this machine for how much it can do and how quickly it gets me from sleepy to sipping. I respect the guided approach, even if I don't always follow its advice. I love the drip coffee, I reach for the hot water spout constantly, and the cold foam preset is a keeper. I'm less excited about the auto foam texture for latte art. I wish the descaling workflow were more reliable, and I think preheating should be clearly explained on screen. If you want one machine to handle most coffee jobs, and you're willing to keep an eye on maintenance and ignore a few suggestions now and then, it's a strong pick. I will leave all the information about the Ninja ES701 Luxe Café Pro series in the comments. I hope to see you again in the following videos.